want you to stop by the Delta Sonic on Walden Avenue and get your free lawn sign during this drive-through event, which is today only between 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. Select players will be in attendance, racks as well, and we can't wait. The best of three starts Friday night in Banditland. Connor Farrell of the Bandits is with us now as he gets set for this finals clash with Saskatchewan. Connor, how are you?
Great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
This is
it's fan favorite Connor Farrell, by the way. It's not just like it's fan favorite
in Banditland. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. But Connor, I'll tell you this: the crowd has gotten to love everything you do. You bring the energy. Like, how does that feel when you get that response from Banditland and the fans just loving your well, let's just put it, your antics out there and everything that you do?
It's unbelievable. From the first game I played after the season last year, they had my back, and I feed off that energy. I love it. I feed off it.
Connor, what did you think you were walking into when you joined the Bandits?
I really didn't know much about box lacrosse, really, because it was like my first gig with them. I'd never played before. I knew that Buffalo was an unbelievable place to play, and like my expectations were high. But like my first game running out of that tunnel and then seeing a sold out crowd, my jaw dropped. I was in complete awe.
So how is this difference from, field lacrosse, and especially when you did the face-offs? Is there a different approach to it to be able to, kind of see what everybody's doing?
Oh yeah. So from field lacrosse, boxes, it's like a complete wrestling match down there. So you'll get tie-ups. I had a few tie-ups this year where they go for a minute long. And your forearms are burning. You're just fighting for the ball. People are just slashing your legs while you're battling it down in there. But I love it. It's like a little wrestling match.
And then, so for those that don't watch the field game, how would you describe the field face-off process?
The field's so much bigger. You can pop it out, and there's the wing guys. Like the wing guys are directly behind in front of me in box, and then in field they're coming from the sides and they're further away. In box, they're right on you within 2 seconds. So the difference from the wings getting to you faster, I'd say, is a big part of it.
Did you do field on real grass or on turf? Because I think there's a big difference with that too, doing real grass and then doing turf, obviously, when it comes to box lacrosse.
In field, it was a mixture of both. It was both grass and turf.
Yeah, I would think that turf gets a little bit more rug burns, right?
Oh yeah.
You are this is kind of beyond playing these games in Banditland and beyond. I mean, this is you teach this, right?
Yep. So I do this all year long. So I'm in my own facility right now. So I train anywhere from, you could be in 3rd grade all the way up until seniors in college. It's funny, actually, the other face-off guy that I'm versing in the finals this year, I actually trained him since he's been like a freshman in high school. So it's a pretty cool experience, and I'm proud of him to see where he's gone. And then it's like a Mr. Miyagi versus Daniel-son, something like that.
Yeah, but Mr. Miyagi would win. That's the thing. Like he has extra tricks. Like So is there some tricks that maybe we've never seen that we may see in the finals?
We'll see Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. Marty said it. You have this legendary status already in Banditland. The fans love you. When did you see that starting to develop, and the nickname and the cutouts and the hats and everything? Like, take us through how this feels being you and seeing and feeling all of this.
Oh, I love it. I really didn't know what to expect, because I never played boxes before. I didn't know how I was going to do, or how the people in Buffalo would like me and stuff like that. But I just took the opportunity and ran with it. I love it. So anyone ever asked me for an autograph and stuff, I'll stay as long as I can. I had an autograph signing a few months ago, and it went an hour over because I wanted to make sure I hit every single guy there. I love it.
That is great. Now, you have scored a couple of goals, and you've gotten that opportunity. When you battle for the face-off and you get the ball, and then you're like, ooh, I could keep going. Is the adrenaline pumping even more? Do you just kick it in the gear, thinking I have a chance to make something happen here?
My number one thing is I'm really looking for Joshua Dane. Those are the 2 guys I'm really looking for. I'm trying to get the ball out of my stick to them. But if I see an opening and if JT gives me the green light, I'll take it and run. doesn't happen. I don't get the green light often, but if I get it every once in a while, I'll try and go for it.
Well, what else do you get from the coaching staff in those moments? I mean, we always talk about just how split second everything is. I mean, how much are you hearing anything from the bench after a face-off is, kind of unfolded, and there might be opportunities either way?
Yeah, so it's so quick. It's all like reaction, like muscle memory and stuff like that in the face-off. But we'll make a few adjustments mid games, just determine what the other team's doing and see if we adjust. Maybe go 2 and 2, like 2 guys in front, 2 guys back, or 3 in the back, 1 in forward. So we'll make mid game adjustments like that.
Now you mentioned JT and giving you the red light or green light. We had Nick Weiss on last week, and he had a breakaway, and he was saying the same thing. He says, when I think I have a chance, I look over to the bench and I see if JT tells me to slow down or if I can go. Have you had moments where you've come back to the bench and JT's like, I told you to go, man. You keep going.
No, he usually wants me to pass the ball to Josh and Dane. They're better at putting it back in net than me. I just get those guys the ball.
So have you had the moments where it's the opposite? You went and you came back to the bench and JT was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think that's happened once this year.
Can you give us a little background, Connor, on just your path to here? Obviously, it's exclusively the field game, but where did you grow up? Where was high school, college, and who approached you to bring you into Bandit Land?
Yeah, so I grew up on Long Island, New York. Went to St. High School, football, wrestling, lacrosse, 3-sport athlete. Went to college on a scholarship for football. Didn't really want to play lacrosse anymore. I didn't really like the sport. I hated it, and I lost a bet to my roommate. So that's how I ended up playing lacrosse. He's still trying to get half my paycheck to this day, but so I ended up playing both all through high school, and all through college, and I got into the field league. Been 6 years of that. And then I was with San Diego, then Rochester in box, but nothing ever worked out. I never got to play because my wedding and honeymoon, stuff like that. And then I got released by Rochester because I got injured in the field league last year. Mm-hmm. And I got released by them. And then I started emailing Chugger at GM. I was like, hey, I'm available. I'm healthy. I'm ready to go if you guys need a face-off guy. Took a few weeks, and then he finally answered saying, yeah, we'll love to bring you in. And here I am.
Were you always a face-off guy, from the early age? When did you say, okay, now I'm focusing strictly on face-offs?
I was always a face-off guy, but I would stay on the field too, all through high school. But once I got to college is when I became a true just face-off guy.
Why did you start disliking the game?
I don't know. I guess maybe some coaches ruin it for you growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was more football. I was a middle linebacker. I love just smashing skulls and just leveling people and stuff like that. So that was my favorite, and I just fell in love with football. But
has Bill's Mafia welcomed you in? Is that the new because if you're in Long Island, you got your choices over there, Giants and Jets and others. So have you transitioned over to Bill's Mafia?
I'm pretty close.
Pretty close.
That's a no.
That's a when I get to Buffalo, I am. But when I'm back home with my buddies, maybe not so much.
We're rocking some Bills hats.
That's amazing. Well, we know that you have extensive insider info on the face-off matchup in this NLL Finals, but give us an overview of what you and your Bandits are up against in the Saskatchewan Rush.
Well, the Rush are a great team. You see, they've done well all year long. They've had a great playoffs as well. I've played with a few guys on that team, like Messenger in the field league. Yeah. They're a hard-working team, and they're definitely going to give us a good battle. But I think we got what it takes.
Ever been to Saskatchewan before?
During the season was my first time. I really had no idea what to expect. I thought it was going to be dog sleds everywhere, but it was like a city. I had no idea. I heard that you could see your dog run away for a week.
Saskatoon is a cool town, and so I'm sure they'll be loud. Not as loud as Bandit Land, but I'm sure they'll be loud over there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Many a country song has been inspired by and written in the province of Saskatchewan for sure. Connor, thank you for today, and best of luck in the finals.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.